Hello, this is LdyPanaz, and welcome back to Craft the World. And welcome back! I can actually, play games and do stuff and things. I'm so excited. I'm again playing with my mic. In case you don't know the ongoing problems that I've had with my mic, my husband bought me a new mic a while back. The only problem was, I have to get down here. Oh, cool. The only problem was, at some point, it decided to stop working on the longer cord. So I was actually, for the past, couple recordings, for the past month or so, I've been like sitting up on my desk, so I can't move around. And Archer book, just all kinds of confined and. Wow. And let's see. Last time I remember, we did. I hate that sound. We queued up a bunch of stuff trying to get to the mithril. So, what is that ticking noise? Oh, that would be the ticking noise. Okay. Oh God, my husband's leaning in close. Okay, my husband and I have been talking. Jesus, go away now. This doesn't get a lot of views. Craft the World gets a few views from some loyal fan base and maybe somebody who's actually interested in the game. What the? Okay then. That was new. That was new, people. The little Okay. See? Do you see this? This thing right here is new. So now I have to go and see and read and do stuff and see if things are... I need a dual monitor, honey bun, so that I can, check stuff out while I'm, doing stuff and things. Anyways, sorry. Since this is not getting a lot of views, I've talked it over with hubby, and hubby actually wants to play Endless Legends with me. And I'm all for that. So I'm thinking of replacing this with Endless Legends with my husband. Debating on whether to give him a mic as well or just have me yelling at him because, well, that's what I do. So this may be replaced with Endless Legends. That ticking noise. Why is there a sheep? I don't understand. Do that. Do that. Trying to get to that, obviously. Okay, so let's see. You are geared up doing silver. Somebody probably made my painting already. Pendulum clock, cuckoo clock. Okay then. You're seeing this, right? Before I used to be able to click if I had already done it. And this time it said no. 21 silver ore, that's nice. And that's iron. Do 3 of those. And let's do another portrait. Ooh! Got another one, yay! You have now enough to send an expedition and search for additional resources in small biomes. That's new. Improve the portal using the appropriate recipe. Oh, that's PvP. That has to be the PvP stuff. So, let's see. This. So I'm doing mass recordings if you don't follow me on Facebook or Twitter. And I'm doing the Twitter thing because, well, that's where everybody goes. I tried to keep you guys in the loop about what was going on. And if you watch all of my series, I apologize now because I'm going to repeat myself. Because not everybody watches this, and not everybody watches RimWorld, not everybody watches Project Aura. So, what had happened was my computer started shutting off. Just flat out shutting off. So I was overheating my PC. So my husband was like, "Ah, you have fans, you have this, you did that," and I was like, "I don't remember doing any of that," but according to hubby, I did that. So, sorry, I'm trying to get this so that he doesn't do anything weird again. Hubby took apart my computer, and he wanted to paste photos telling me I was murdering my computer. And I told him no. Woohoo! Sorry, I'm gonna get distracted by myself. It's locked. How is this? Oh, because I have to do the gold working. Okay. Do I already have some wizard staffs? So... Ooh, you're the new guy. I'm getting distracted by myself again. Silver axe. Silver pickaxe. Silver sword. Okay then. Let's start getting you guys all geared up. Boink. And then boots. And then you can get the new backpack. So you... because you're a climber, so whatever. Anyways. So when my husband actually opened up my computer, what he discovered was my computer had a water cooler. Ice cool. It was cooled with liquid. And closed loop water cooler. And it sprung a leak. So it was literally leaking onto my CPU. So, yeah. So he buys me another cooling fan and a whole bunch of other stuff to take care of it, plus a new CPU because, you know, CPU overheating's a bad thing. So that's what the issue was. Now, shush, nobody's talking to you. I'm abbreviating it, and my husband doesn't like when I don't go into specific 100% detail about everything that's going on. The abbreviated form is my computer was overheating. Hubby bought me a replacement fan because apparently, you know, I'm a horrible person when it comes to my computer. And so he also bought me a new CPU. If you're gonna upgrade, you're gonna upgrade, right? Now I forgot what I was talking about because hubby was talking to me. That man. So we get the new CPU. He does, and it, by the way, my computer is stubborn. I don't know where my computer picked up all this bad attitude that it has, but it has an attitude. Okay? So it picks up this bad attitude and decides to take my husband like 5 hours to install 2 fans and the new CPU. So we get that all installed. I'm all excited. Woo, it works, it works. I sit down to start to play a game so I can, you know, start to record that night. And there's a bunch of red lines all through my screen. If you opened up a browser window, because it's white, it would turn blue, and I looked online, and it was this, and it was that. Keep in mind, my husband goes to school full-time, so he usually sleeps during the day and does a lot of schoolwork. Well, obviously, with my computer messing up, he stayed awake most of the night, or most of his sleep cycle, to fix my computer. And then I'm getting the graphical issues. So hubby, of course, wakes up after like 2 or 3 hours, and he's going to fix my graphical issues. Great husband, by the way. My husband is amazing. He goes in, and he can't figure it out. He's trying, he puts it back, resets it to the onboard graphics card. So everything's fixed. Everything's working great. And I start playing RimWorld just to play RimWorld because I've been jonesing to play my games. And I couldn't on my laptop. Well, actually, I was playing RimWorld on my laptop, but not in a way to actually record because, well, it was really, really bad. Woohoo! Now we gotta do gold. Okay. How does that... Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me activate all this stuff, and boom. Okay. So, what was I saying? There we go. We go to do the graphics card. Oh, I'm noticing that there's a little thing in this corner, like where this mini map is. It says activate Windows, activate Windows, activate Windows. So I'm like, well, great. I don't know why it thinks I don't have Windows, but whatever. So I go, and I had originally had Windows 7 Pro, okay? And it won't activate because now it's Windows 10, but it's Home Edition, not Pro, so the computer just wasn't having anything to do with it, so I had to call Microsoft. This is a 4-5 day ordeal, I believe it was, with Microsoft, trying to get it so that I could get rid of this little graphics in the corner, which you're probably saying, well, we wouldn't have minded seeing it, but if you have any sort of OCD, I would have gotten a bunch of comments, even if I had said, I know this is here, it's X, Y, and Z problem. Which is fine. I understand. I'm married to my husband, and he is massively OCD. And I think it's adorable sometimes. Most times, actually. But anyways, so... What was I saying? Massively OCD. Oh, so I'm not willing to risk everybody being all crazy, because it was driving me crazy, honestly, too, with this Windows little thing popping up. So I'm like, oh man, are you serious? Come on now. Deadly serious. And that's the collection one, right? Magic collection. So, yeah. That is my ordeal. Because it was Windows 7 Pro and not Windows 7 Home Edition, they were having a hard time getting my computer to recognize Windows 10. Weird, I know. But ultimately, that's what the problem was. And I was like, what? Okay, whatever. And I was talking to one guy, and he got it. He fixed it. Everything's great. But, okay, that's how it went. It was, my husband installed the CPU, noticed that the Windows thing, fixed the Windows thing, got the graphics error. Then again, because he had to roll back my computer, there's no more Windows needs, I have to go through the process again. So, of course, I talked to one guy, and he's like, no, we have to roll it back to Windows 7 Pro, and then we can upgrade. I want to tell you I was a sweet, wonderful person the first time this happened. I was like, yo, yeah, don't worry about it. I understand. Just get it up and running. I got it. You know, so on and so forth. When the dude turned around and told me, no, there's no way we can do this. I've been doing this for 6 years, and that's not how it happens. I kind of flipped out. I was not a nice person. I literally told the dude, listen, if you can't do it, then I want to talk to the dude that I was originally dealing with because he seemed to have been able to do it, and on and on and on. So he's like, well, I don't know what to tell you, and this is how we're going to have to do it. And I said, no, that's not how we're going to have to do it. Oh, you're kidding me. So ultimately, oh, monsters are coming. We did it my way. It took extra time, and it might have been easier by the second day to do it, but it was the principle of the thing. If you've got one person that's really good at his job, you should train other people to be really good at their job. So it's like, whatever. But finally, right, probably about 2 hours ago, give or take, because, you know, I got the kids and can't do fun things with the kids awake because, you know, it's fun. Monster portal open over here. Seriously? There we go. Oh, did I? You know what I haven't done? And I bet you it's under here. Where's the Tesla? Did I open up the Tesla? So, yeah, that has been my ordeal. And if you watch any of my other shows, you're going to hear about this again. And I probably will mess it up because, well, I'm a little bit spastic. Just a little bit. Glass. I need glass. And I need... There we go. And then we can do gold. Ooh. There we go, and there we go. Because as soon as we get all this stuff done... See, I don't know why it says, you know... Sometimes it says you can, and other times it's like, no, not this time. So we'll do 1, 2. There we go. So, that has been my ordeal. It has been driving me crazy. Driving my husband crazy. Oh, you know what? Let's close. Nope. There we go. Gargoyles. Close that up. They're gonna have to come up and around. And this dude is stuck. And this thing's gonna die. Well, they killed the other one, so you might as well, you know. But don't worry. Our goal, so hopefully next episode, we'll get the Tesla built. But unfortunately, we won't have anything to play it with because the monster gate. So we'll get it built, and then you'll just have to stay tuned to find out what happens. So other than that, those wonderful things, yeah, I know, going on and happening, and I mean, I was down to the point where I was like, honey, how easy is it for me to learn Linux and install Linux, and how easy is it to get all my computer games to actually be Linux? And yeah. Now, I'm not a hardcore Microsoft girl. Let me get that straight. I am a hardcore gamer, and I know that Microsoft Windows is easier to use than Linux as far as gaming goes. Although Steam is getting to the point where a lot of their games are also Linux and Mac. So I could technically switch to Linux. This is still not out of the realm of possibility for me to do. However, right now, I'm not saying no. It's still in the back of my mind that if I keep having problems. But the problem is I have almost 100 games. And I don't want to spend the money to transfer all of my Steam games to Linux. So I have to go online. Actually, when I say I have to, I should say my husband has to go online and find how to switch all the games from Linux to from Windows to Linux. I've heard it's pretty easy, so I'm hoping that it's, you know, as easy as I've seen online. And I'm not dumb when it comes to computers. I'm not like an expert, but because I get confused about like technology advances pretty quickly, and probably going to give away my age, but when you've been around computers as long as I have, you have a tendency of getting confused about certain things, like what you can and cannot type when you save a program, and some of the weirdest things I get confused about. And my husband's often like, no, honey, you really can do that. And I'm like, are you sure? Because I remember, and he just shakes his head at me and just leaves me be. So, we shall see. And I need that, and iron hatch. There we go. But he also understands I've been around computers. Let's put it this way. I know BASIC because I was trying to program a Commodore 64. Yep, that's how old I am. I was trying to make a BBS board. Yeah, age. And of course, you know, to do all that coding by hand because you had to, or at least I had to. Not working too well, but it's okay. I enjoyed my my computer times. Oh, my time is up. So I am going to hit that, and I am going to say thank you for joining me on Craft the World. I'm going to try and figure out what I'm going to name this so that when I save it and edit it, I'll do all sorts of fun stuff. But until next week for you, and 10 seconds for me, I will see you later. This is LdyPanaz. Thank you for joining me Craft the World. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And as always, let your geek flag fly. I'll see you next time.